Ooh-wee. So, well, here we are, you guys. So, welcome back to Love 24 Hours Here, where we view content that can either brighten or enlighten your day. So listen. I know I have a lot of explaining to do, but it won't be on this video. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Well, not really, but kind of sorta. But yeah, but not on this one. I just wanted to have this one kind of clean. You know what I mean? And so, without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into the video.
You're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
If you made yourself to this video, then that means magic always called out to you. Ever since you were a youngin', you understood that magic is not something that lives in a video game, but something that lives in you. One way to activate one of the magics inside of you today, a real magic, is called shadow hands. You're comprised of 5 elements: fire, earth, wind, water, and space. To activate the space inside you, you imagine you have 20 to 40 shadow hands, all dark hands made of shadows. They're limitless. They can spread across the world. You use these to spread love across the world. You can even imagine a heart is in the world that you are gently touching and giving it your own love. This is how you find love. This is how you activate the love in trees. The trees will start loving to you. The birds, the animals, the sun, the moon, the stars. Magic is something that lives inside of you.
Think of every door as a portal into another timeline. So when you walk through a door, especially in the morning, say to yourself, I now walk into an abundant timeline, and step through.
Let me drop a truth they never told you. Your hands are not just hands. They are sacred pumps. Think about it. Why do blessings, prayers, and healings all flow through the hands? Because your palms are the gateway, the regulators, the living switches of energy. But here's the secret attack. They keep your hands busy with screens, chemicals, and labor so the pump goes numb. When the pump weakens, your heart's current stops circulating. Your spirit disconnects. Your hands are far older than tools, older than written language, older than any machine we've built. They are living technology. Each palm is a double spiral of currents. The left receives, the right projects. Fingers are antennas, mapping directly to elemental forces. Your thumb is will, fire. Your index is command, air. Your middle is balance, ether. Your ring is harmony, water. And your pinky is the transmission, earth. The lines etched into the palms are not random wrinkles, but circulatory. Records of past codes and future instructions. Hands are the original interface between spirit and matter. With them you shape clay, command symbols, transmit energy. Even prayer mudras and sacred signs are forms of programming reality through this ancient technology. They are pumps, portals, and processors, humanity's oldest instruments, carrying memory in muscle, bone, and electric currents. Now flip the script. Rub your
6 is the atomic structure of carbon. Yes, but it goes deeper. It's also the frequency of melanin. Melanin isn't just pigment. It's cosmic technology. It stores light. It channels frequencies. It's your connection to the universe. They demonize 666 because it ties directly into ancient people, to you, to your power. It connects to Saturn, the planet of spiritual law, karma, and time. See, they flipped Saturn energy into a prison, but when you master it, you unlock divine timing, discipline, authority, God energy. 666 isn't the mark of the beast, it's the mark of mastery. Mind, body, spirit in alignment. You become the creator. You've always been afraid of your own reflection. because they taught you to fear your own light. But now you remember, and that's why they can't stop you. I am divine intelligence in human form. I fear nothing. I remember everything. I'm Smoke the Creator, and I don't miss.
Between the soul and the spirits, right? The soul record information. The soul is silent and never say nothing. It record information. It record your fears. It record everything. That's how you can track back your lives, right? When you
That's
get
how you what?
Track back your lives.
What is
Your
it?
lives.
What are you saying?
Your lives.
Well, what about the
It's like
lives?
you track back your lives to your
Track
soul.
back?
Yeah. You track back your lives to your soul because your soul record all the information here on earth, right? Everything you ever done is recorded by your soul.
You died 5 times.
Yeah, I died 5 times. That I remember.
That you remember.
That I remember.
But you didn't start remembering them from jump.
No, you can't. Right? Well, the only thing you remember from jump is that every time I talk, it wasn't me because I lied. And when I lied, why the fuck I'm lying? I never tried to lie. But depending on what spirit get in me, I tell a different story, right?
So anytime I get caught lying about my girl, I can be like, I was possessed.
Yeah, you was possessed, right? I'll keep
This
it real,
is a
right?
nice little
no, listen.
philosophy.
In order to speak, you gotta be possessed, right? Because
So
people
you're possessed right this second.
Listen, not me. I don't speak from my feelings. I'm downloading, right? So you can choose, right? But when you speak from your feelings, then you possess, right? It don't matter if it's love, because you can possessed by a love demon. But Jesus said love is an action, right? And everybody think love is a feeling, right? He told you it's action, act on it, right? But everybody want to feel love. It ain't right to feel love. You have to create it, right? If you create
You
love,
allow it.
yeah, you're in a better place if you create the love. But you're in the wrong place if you kind of like feel the love,
Right, and try to grasp onto
Yeah,
it.
you can't feel the love because all the love in the world is fake.
Well, you say that it's good advice to not operate from emotion, but it's easier said than done. How do you choose? Most people, when they're blinded by the emotion, are in the emotion.
No.
You think meditation helps with that?
No, listen.
It has to.
Listen, meditation is one of them things the way you do it and you try to understand it, but you'll never understand it. I seen some other day. Somebody said that meditation is bad, that it blocks your brain, right? And
Blocks it from what?
Yeah, it blocks it from receiving.
The download?
From receiving, right? But they don't understand that you have to stop your brain in order to receive more information, right? Because like if you keep on, life is like this. Everybody living life and thinking that time is moving fast, but they live life like a run-on sentence, right? They never stop before each. Every time you do something else, you should stop and break, right? But people don't do that. Everything is run on, right? So if everything is run on, then your brain is constantly running. And if your brain is constantly running, then you're wrong. That's why your days are so fucking go away so fucking fast.
Right. You're running around in monkey brain.
Yeah,
Whatever's next,
yeah,
whatever's next.
yeah.
So when you meditate every day?
Every day you got to.
How long are you doing that?
30 minutes.
Now, when you do that, are you focusing on your breath? Are you trying to get rid of all your thoughts? Or are you just seeing what comes up?
Yeah, breath. Like you first, when you meditate, you gotta know how to breathe. Like everybody breathe from their chest, right? And that's kind of like the low vibrational way to breathe, right?
Diaphragm.
You have to breathe from your stomach, right? And people don't understand that. When you breathe from your stomach, you can kind of like cure a lot of things, and you can kind of like cure survival mode, right? I'm working on a cure for survival mode because everybody's stuck in survival mode. You in survival mode because you came here and to do a podcast and make some money, right? But you probably wouldn't have to do that if you realized that money was fake.
People who go to churches, interpret the Bible and the preach as them. That is not the right way. Because the greatest thing is that life. See? It's life. Life for dealing. If the preacher read the Bible and tell you that you have to die to go to heaven, then he's not reading the Bible. Because the Bible tells you you have to live in a heaven. You don't die and go to heaven. You have to live in heaven.
I don't know who needs to hear this. I honestly hate to be the one to tell you. And I would have hoped there would have been another way. But sometimes, to break the spell and to completely cure the curse, you gotta cut ties with family.
Sometimes you gotta be disrespectful just to show people how respectful you have been. Because see, the only way that bad people are able to get over on good people is by counting on good people to be good people. I say we surprise them.
To cry, just like, I hate suffering. I've suffered myself, and so I hate to see anybody suffer, and so I'm unbelievably driven to end suffering where I can to help anyone do that, whether it be hunger or emotional hunger or depression or sadness or relationship. I love human beings. I hate suffering, and I love to see when somebody awakens to who they are. And we all are so much more than we ever perceive ourselves to be, but many times you don't discover that until you have to. I like to try and show people how to do it so I have to wait till life hits them. This is my mission. This is what I'm made for. And I'm just one guy. I can't do everything, but I can do a lot.
I think you've been a mentor to so many of us for so long in so many ways. I'm going to put a link below to your free 3-day virtual event called Time to Rise, which I think we mentioned.
Oh yeah, please come to that. You don't want to say come. You can do it from anywhere in the world, your office, your home, and it's coming up on the 29th through the 31st of January.
And it's perfect timing at the start of the new year.
Yeah, exactly.
People thinking about making a change in their life.
Get in the encephalogram, what's that? That's the memory of your conscious mind. It's on the CD, let's download it on this being. Now we got a walking, talking duplicate that has the total memory that you have, because we just took it off of your own mind.
Okay, it's like Blade Runner, the android.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. The only thing is that it's like this DVD recorder. Sometimes you have glitches in it, so you have to have them tuned up occasionally or redone them. And so we take them to Camp David, or there's a wing at Bethesda Hospital to just tell you. If you go down there and check, you'll find the nurses, if they're willing to come forth, they'll tell you they work on those people, and they call them the others. I thought it was interesting. They're people. Remember, these people can think and act, but they don't have soul. That's also prophesized.
Right,
Soulless
that's
beings.
true. That's true.
If you go to the hospital today and get an encephalogram, what's that?
I thought that was odd. So I said to myself, what's a cephalogram? I had no clue. And it says it's a specialized x-ray that takes a side profile of the head, providing detailed view and blah, 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 and this, that, and the third. So it's an x-ray unit for basically your head, so to speak. So then I said, what's up with Camp David? He said, oh, we're taking to Camp David. I was like, let's see if there's anything fishy going on there.
But I'm going to try anyway. This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That is awesome. Like, we should, as humanity, we should take a brief moment to go, that's awesome.
This time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit.
You think the moon is casting a shadow on the Earth, but the Earth is flat. You see, all this, they don't allow you to.
Why would I give a damn what shape the motherfucking Earth is? Why would I give a fuck about some shit like that? I will have no choice but still live here and pay bitch ass bills.
Things that should live in your head rent free. Fear doesn't stop death, it stops life. If it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. People only see the decisions you made, not the choices you had. Never take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. The magic you are looking for is in the work you are avoiding. Ships are safe in the harbor, but that's not what they are built for. Ambition without action turns into anxiety. To live a life most people don't, you must be willing to do what most people won't. You can do anything, but not everything. Focus. If you want to make the wrong decision, ask everyone. Those who don't move won't notice their chains. It is okay to live a life most people don't understand. If someone could only see your actions and not hear your words, what would they say your priorities are? You can't have a new reality with an old mentality.
Weirdest misconceptions about introverts is that we scary people. Like my partner the other day was like, "Hey, bro, I would have told you this what we was doing, but I know how you get." And I'm like, "What you mean?" Like, bro, like I know, like people kind of get you a little scary. I said, "Scary? Oh no, bro, you got it wrong. I'm not scared. I just don't like them." You know what I'm saying? And he like, "Hey, bro, like how you don't like them if you don't know them?" And I'm like, "Bro, that's the point. I don't know them. So why would I like somebody I don't know? Like I don't know if you get that. The only reason why we cool is because one of my other friends brought you around and I tolerated you until I was like, you know what? You kind of a dope person and now I like you. I don't just try to go out of my way to make friends. It's not that I'm scary. I just don't like everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm very selective. So if you bring me around everybody and expect me to automatically like everybody, then yeah, you got it wrong. But I'm not scary.
Shit, I'm over here starting to look like a villain because I'm falling out with everybody. But let me be clear, I'm only falling out with people because for years I was letting everything slide. But now I have boundaries. You don't get to talk down to me. You don't get to smile in my face and secretly despise me. You don't get to throw jabs at me innocently through jokes. And you don't get to use me. One thing about it, actions don't lie. I was too busy trying to keep the peace, and that's why I disrespected myself. I deserve the love that I give freely to everybody else.
Making plays. Session 3, session 4, look at me, still serving J's. Catch me at the car wash chicken. Catch me in the broad daylight, jigging. Society in Memphis, chicken. Catch me on a Friday night, jigging. Concrete Jaffa, jigging. Wanna break it out proper, jigging. Ski mask stocking, jigging. Now we got a poppin', jigging. How you gonna do your book job? What the streets asking me? How you gonna do your book job? You can do it after me. How you gonna do?
Mirror on the wall, who looking good today? Me. Who knocked out everything on their list they had to do today? Me. Who ain't nobody fucking with to the 10th degree? That'll be a me. You feel me? I wake up knowing I'm me, knowing I'm him, knowing I'm P. I wake up knowing I'm fine. Nobody doing it quite like me. I'm that dog. I got grit, southern draw. I'm too slick, knowing I'm him, knowing I'm me, knowing I'm me. Yo.
Where are we going?
Oh, around. It's a surprise. Do you like surprises?
I do.
Okay.
Oh man, it feels good to be back. Okay. So the video has come to a close. So that's all I have for you guys today, and I appreciate you for joining me for another one. And yeah, I look forward to making more of these and being more consistent like we were like back in the beginning days or whatever or whatnot. But yeah, until the next one, you know, I wish you the very, very best. I hope you have the day that you deserve, and until the next one.